Testing, testing.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm opening the meeting of the Platting Board at 1 p.m. Madam Secretary, the roll, please.
Platting Member Chavetta,
is not here. Platting member Living,
Liebing, present.
sorry. Platting member Gilson.
Present.
Platting member Salmon let me know she would not be able to make it today. Platting member Traxler.
Present.
Platting member Krieger.
Present.
Platting member Burtz.
Present. Present.
And we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Can we stand for the pledge, please? The United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any changes or objections to today's agenda? Seeing none, can I get a motion to approve today's agenda?
I move that we approve the agenda for October 16th, 2025.
Second.
Thank you very much. Are there any changes or objections to the last meeting's minutes? Seeing none, can I get a motion to approve?
I move that we approve the minutes for October 2nd, 2025.
Second.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to open public testimony for items to be heard that are not on the agenda. Is there anybody that wants to speak for anything that's not on the agenda? Anybody online? There is nobody on. I am closing public testimony. Okay, there's no unfinished business, reconsideration or appeals. So today, the one and only case we have, and I'm not there yet. Okay, so we have Wet Beaver Estates. The request is to create 2 lots from tax parcel A13 and dedicate a turnaround easements for South Rogers Road and West Wilma Street to be known as Wet Beaver Estates, containing 37.5 acres plus or minus. The property is directly south of West Beaver Lake, north and west of South Boundary Avenue, and east of South Rogers Road, within the northeast quarter, section 8, township 17 north, range 03 west, Seward Meridian, Alaska, in the Big Lake Community Council and in Assembly District number 5. To the board, do you or any member of your immediate family have a substantial financial interest in any property affected by this decision, or will you recognize a foreseeable profit as a result of this decision? Seeing none, have you received or otherwise engaged in ex parte contact with the applicant, other parties interested in the application, or members of the public concerning the application or issues presented in this application, either before the application or during any period of time the matter is submitted for decision outside of the public process provided by the borough? Seeing none, are you able to be impartial in this decision? Seeing an affirmative. Staff report, please. Oh, wait a minute, mailings. Sorry.
There were 85 public notices mailed out on September 24th, 2025.
Thank you very much. Staff report.
Thank you, Chair. Chris Curlin, Platting staff. The proposed subdivision is creating 2 lots. Physical access currently exists. The turnaround dedication on West Wilma Street will provide legal access. Right-of-way is also being dedicated for South Rogers Road on the northwest corner of the property. A topographic narrative was submitted by the surveyor pursuant to MSB 4320-281A1II. Comments received were as followed. Alaska Department of Fish and Game had no objections and noted any work near the stream may require a permit. MSB Pre-Design and Engineering had no comment. MSB Permit Sitter commented they will need another driveway permit. Can we add that to the COAs at the end of this? I left it off of the report. Instar had no comments or recommendations. GCI, MTA, and MEA did not respond. No comments were received from Community Council Number 4, Big Lake, Fire Service Area Number 136, West Lake, Road Service Area Number 21, Big Lake, MSB Assessments, GCI, MTA, or MEA, or the public. The preliminary plat of Wet Beaver Estates is consistent with state statute and borough code. There were no objections from any federal or state agencies, borough departments, or utilities. There were no objections to the plat from the public in response to the notice of public hearing. Legal and physical access will exist to the proposed lots, and a topographic narrative was provided. Staff recommends approval of Wet Beaver Estates with these 6 findings of fact and 6, maybe 7 conditions of approval. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Curling. Would the petitioner or petitioner's representative like to speak right now or hold off? Okay. So I'm going to open up for public hearing. Is there anyone present that would like to speak to this case? Yep, sure. Just give us your name, and you could give us your name and write it down there. Right, is there a sheet there? Okay.
I thought you guys took care of this. Anyway, I just had some questions on this. You guys know there's a creek going through the middle of this, right? And that's spawning area for trout, that whole creek. You guys know that, right? And on the front of this lot is another section that's all opened up. Lily pads grow everywhere except for right there. So one day I just went over there to see why. And that's a whole spawning area in the front of that lot for the, they call them sucker fish or whatever. They're still fish.
We didn't get your name.
Dan Pyro. I own a A5, the lot right next to it.
Okay, thank you.
And I've donated pretty much all my lot. It's all wild. I don't know, all I have is a little boat launch, I'd say. Because the ducks everything hangs out on this end of the lake. The rest of the lake is just getting overdeveloped. You guys got all these rules, but nobody follows them. So, I mean, so I just kind of want maybe some rules wrote in that, so they can't say, well, we didn't know, that we couldn't do that. Because that's pretty much all wetlands except for on the far side of that lake. And some of you guys' rules are usable space is 8 feet above water. I don't think any of this lot's 8 feet above water. So, I developed the 10-acre strip here and a bunch of other ones around there. And I had to have wildlife biologists and everybody come out and set traps. And he just said, Fish and Game said, well, but did they go out there? I don't know if they went out or not. Right, see, so I mean, it's just like, I don't feel like going anywhere today. So that's my concern is this is the end of the lake that has all the wildlife, including all the frogs through here, and sandhill cranes all come in, and then all the ducks are on that side, and the loons, and even Arctic terns. So I just want some language in there so they know that they can't go up there and just turn the whole front of the lake. Even it's all wetlands, anyway, but that doesn't stop people. So if they see something and they read it, they can't say, well, I didn't know.
That's a Fish and Game issue. Yeah, that's outside of our,
That's why everybody keeps putting it off, and I keep calling different people. And one guy drove his dozer right down into the lake.
wow.
Trooper took pictures, everything.
Yeah, I
If it
live in
ever
Big
happened-
Lake. I've heard a lot of stories of people not following the rules and, doing what they want. I don't have any power to control that.
Well,
but
I'm just asking for language wrote into it.
Yeah,
So at least your buyers will know. That be too much?
we can't do that. I mean, Fish and Game is aware of this plat, and they don't seem to have an issue.
Well, you're the ones that approve this, so that's, and you're asking for people's concerns, right?
we asked for comment from them, and they had no comment, correct?
No, they had no objection.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. See how this goes.
Okay. Nobody else present wanted to speak. Is there anybody online?
There is nobody else.
I am closing public testimony. Would the petitioner's representative like to speak now? Thank you.
There are two little islands in the sea of wetness on Lot 2 that do actually conform to the 10,000 square feet of buildable and septic area. It's right by the road, and it's real tight, but we were able to, I mean, we measured it, and it, like, I think it's 0.5 acres. So, it is tight. I believe he is trying to sell this lot to an adjoining lot owner that is already using it as a four-wheeler trail. The adjoining neighbor, and I'm not totally sure which one because he was talking to multiple, cut through on their four-wheelers through this property, and so he was trying to decrease his tax burden and, what does he call it? Dirt poor. He's dirt poor. He has the dirt, but not the money. So lot 2 is getting sold off, but not for any kind of developmental purposes. He is keeping the lot with the creek, and they have zero plans to develop that area, just to keep it wild. So to answer his questions, it's just literally to cut off a little bit. There's no development plans. Do you guys have any other questions?
Any questions? Nope. Thank you.
Thanks.
Public comment, yeah, you can ask her maybe after the meeting, but public comment is closed now. Yeah, she's probably aware. Okay. Can I get a motion from the board?
Madam Chair, I move to approve the preliminary plat of Wet Beaver Estates, Section 8, Township 17 North, Range 03 West, Seward Meridian, Alaska, contingent on staff recommendations 1 through 6.
Thank you, Mr. Liebing. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Gilson. Discussion from the board. Oh, sorry, Matt.
I believe my coworker had also requested adding a condition for the driveway permit, wasn't it?
Driveway permits. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing.
Yeah, there was a note about a driveway permit being needed, and he had forgotten to add it as a condition, so.
We got to add that as a condition of approval to have a driveway permit. Okay.
Madam Chair, I would like to propose an amendment to the conditions of approval, adding a number 7, requiring a borough driveway permit.
Thank you, Mr. Liebing. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Discussion? Any objection? Okay, so the amendment passes. Back to the main amendment or motion. Any discussion? Any objection? Seeing no objection, the motion passes. Okay, so we don't have any other items of business. Staff comments. No staff comments? Or I gotta wait?
We have 2 cases scheduled for next week, or for next meeting, and that's all I have. Lacey, do you have anything? That's it.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wagner. All righty, comments from the board. Mr. Liebing.
Well, I appreciate everybody scheduling an extremely short meeting on my birthday. Thank you.
Oh, wow, well, happy birthday.
I don't have any comments today.
Okay, Mr. Burns, Mr. Gilson. Oh, wait a minute, I skipped Ms. Krieger. Comments? No comment. Mr. Gilson?
No comments.
And I have no comment. Seeing nothing else, this meeting is adjourned at 1:16 PM.